CN Medford Airport is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It's the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, their banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogues CN Medford Airport is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogues CN Medford Airport at roguescn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Looking for a place that actually feels like home? Check out Oak Ridge Estates in Phoenix, Oregon. This manufactured home community is selling brand new 3- and 4-bedroom homes with everything ready for you. A full kitchen appliance package, private carports, extra storage, and fresh landscaping all included. It is a whole vibe, pet-friendly, all ages, and packed with perks like a saltwater pool, hot tub, fitness center, playground, and clubhouse. Stop by 300 Lumen Road or call 541-535-6227 to book your tour today. Discover your place to call home at Oak Ridge Estates. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Top half winning number 3 from Harry and David Field. Medford 2, Fresno nothing. And Herman Luna begins his 3rd inning on the hill. First pitch to Elijah Gray. Fastball finds the outside corner. Strike 1. 8-9-1 due up for the Fresno A's. Elijah Gray followed by Theo Wood. And back to the top of the order of Robbie Peppel. During the technical difficulties, ground ball, right side base hit for Elijah Gray, and he's aboard of a lead-off single. Second hit recorded by a A's batter so far this evening. So 1 on, nobody out. Here's the 9-hitter, the third baseman for the Fresno A's, Theo Wood. Medford leading 2-0 against the Fresno A's. It's been a very interesting one so far, and we'll get you ready to go to work. And more importantly, we do have our special guest. They'll be joining us in the bottom half of inning number 3. Theo Wood ready to go to work once again for his first at-bat of the evening. Third baseman Nolan Donovan playing on the grass on that left side of the infield. Medium-sized lead for Elijah Gray. Squares for a bunt, and it fouls it to the screen. Strike 1. Carson Custer holding the runner at first base. Throw over to first. Chases back the runner, Elijah Gray. Beautiful evening for baseball in the Rogue Valley. Paint the park pink night. Harry and David Field. We'll have a special guest joining us in the home half of inning number 3. Talk about a little bit about the significance of this. The strike 1 pitch, and he's hit by the pitch. And Theo Wood takes his base with honor. So a single from Elijah Gray and a hit by pitch by Theo Wood. Go back to the top of the order of Robbie Peppel. 2 on, nobody out. We are on the road 3rd. It's a 2-0 lead for Medford. And currently we'll have our special guest join us. But more importantly, Fresno right now trying to tie this one up. This is a big at-bat for Herman Luna this evening. Apologies for the technical difficulties once again. We're back on the air. Runners at first and second. Peppel today 1 for 1 so far. First pitch scores for a bunt, gets it to the first base side, and it trails foul. Strike 1. Peppel today singled in the first, got a stolen base, got over the second base, but Herman Luna and company able to work around that. A pair of strikeouts in that inning, and also a 3-1 ground out. Peppel trying to provide a little bit of offense for the Fresno A's. Scores for a bunt is Peppel. Closing in as Larson Custer, the first baseman. Gets the bunt down the third base side. Picks it up as Herman Luna. Throw to first, and the throw is in time in a collision at first base. And Travis Finney got the tag on the thigh. So it's your routine 1-4. Unusual 1-4 on the ground out. Advances the runners, Gray and Wood to second and third base. But more importantly, he's right now in scoring position. 2 on, 1 out. We are in the home half of inning number 3. I know that you guys are tuning in right now. Apologies for the technical difficulties. I know the video's frozen, but we'll be bringing you the audio play-by-play from tonight's game. And now the umpires huddle up. Brandon Dollarhide, Greg Jaquette, and Angel Herbold huddling up near the pitcher's mound. We are brought to you by the Awesome Pool Guy. There's your pool hot tub need repairs. Call the Awesome Pool Guy, CCB 255-795. We're also brought to you by Figaro's Pizza. From pizza to wings and even calzones, Figaro's Pizza has you covered. Order online at figaros.com or come by our locations in Phoenix, Gold Hill, and our newest location in Eagle Point. Locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of sports and your Rogues. And the call on the field stands, so it is a tag. So your simple 1-4 on the ground out advances Garay and Wood to second and third. And this is a big pitch and a big at-bat upcoming. If you are the A's, you can definitely turn it out for a run. And here's a tall lefty, the first baseman for the A's, Ned Cheklich, 0 for 1 so far this evening. Herman Luna facing some adversity, but facing adversity has been the overall theme so far in 2026. First offering home. Swing and fouls it off. Strike one. Cheklich today struck out in the first, was the first strikeout victim for Herman Luna. Cheklich, the tall lefty, trying to provide a little bit of offense for the A's. Strike one pitch, swing and a miss on the slider. Quickly in the hole, 0-2 is Cheklich. Canadian trying to get the first run across for the Fresno A's. No balls, 2 strikes. Fastball misses down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Evan Saito, the center fielder, playing a couple of steps into right center for the Rogues. Infield is still playing deep around the horn. Runners at second and third. Gray at third base. Theo Wood at second. 1-2 again from Herman. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nasty slider, and Cheklich is down on strikes. Strikeout number 6 for Herman Luna this evening. And it's a second out recorded, a crucial second out for the Rogues defensively. 2 on, 2 outs. We are on the top of 3. Here's the DH man for the A's, Grant Kinzel. Tall righty gets back in the box for his second trip, 0 for 1 so far. And this is a big at-bat for this team right now. First pitch slot, fastball, swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Fastball bounces away from Chris Ortiz and scampering towards home is Elijah Garay, and he scores standing up on the wild pitch. So it's a 1-run game. Fresno 2. Medford 2, Fresno 1. Kinzel struck out back in the first as well. Second strikeout victim for Herman Luna. 1 run on 2 hits currently in this game. 1 run on 1 hit currently in this inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hits that in the air, pop up on the right side of the infield, shallow right center. Circling to his left is Travis Finney, makes the one-hand grab for out number 3, and the side is retired. 1 run comes across on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Theo Wood left on at second base. We head to the home third right after this. 2 up for the Rogues, Larson Custer, Chris Ortiz, and Bo Blake. Our special guest will join us when we come right back after this. More after this from the Rogue Valley on the Rogue Streaming Network. Looking to buy or sell in the Rogue Valley? David Case of Windermere Realty has you covered. Windermere Realty has been serving the Rogue Valley for over 30 years. David, a proud husband and father, has been a broker in the Rogue Valley for almost a decade. From residential and rural to commercial, David can handle it all. Contact David Case if you're looking to buy or sell at 541-944-9330. Windermere Realty and David Case, proud supporters of Medford Rogues baseball.
Discover the Life Plan community in the heart of the Rogue Valley. Here, your days are filled with opportunities to express yourself, engage your mind and body, and share your life with great new friends. You can connect, grow, and thrive. Our Hilltop location is near world-class vineyards, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, and the Brit Music and Arts Festival. Rogue Valley Manor, Southern Oregon's premier life plan community.
Home half of inning number 3 from Harry and David Field at Medford 2, Fresno 1 on this beautiful Saturday evening in the Rogue Valley. It is Paint the Park Pink Night. How about this? Kendra Aragoyan joins us from Providence. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Larson Custer leads off the home half of inning number 3, followed by Chris Ortiz and Bo Blake, 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order for the Rogues. And right now the Rogues trying to capitalize and be able to answer back after the A's put on one run in the top half of inning number 3. And it is Austin Armstrong who faces Larson Custer for the second time this evening. First pitch finds the outside corner, strike 1. Armstrong works from that third base side of the rubber. This is always a great night at the ballpark. Paint the park pink from the Rogues' perspective and also from the Providence perspective.
That's right. This is our 11th year partnering with the Rogues to fundraise
Ground
for the
ball,
Providence.
Left field, base hit. Larson Custer gets his second hit of the evening. That's right around the money right there.
Yeah.
Lead-off single for Larson Custer. Here's the Rogues catcher, Chris Ortiz. Go ahead, 2-1 Medford right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, so over the last decade, the Rogues have raised more than $25,000 to go towards breast cancer programs here in Southern Oregon. We're just really grateful for this partnership that we've had over the years.
And how about the jerseys? The jerseys look really great tonight.
They look so good.
Medium-sized lead for Larson Custer at first base. First pitch fastball misses up and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball and no strikes, Chris Ortiz. 1 for 1 so far this evening. Drove in the first run of the night. Made it a 1-0 lead in the home half of inning number 1. You a big baseball fan?
I am.
Okay.
I like to watch baseball. This is my 3rd time I've been here this season already.
What were the 2 other games you went to?
I went to the Rowdy game.
Okay.
And then I was here last weekend.
2 balls and no strikes. Chris Ortiz, the righty, trying to provide a little bit of offense. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. 2-0, hits it in the air. Left field, tracking it down as White. And he makes the one-hand grab for out number 1. Ortiz flies out to left field for the first out of the inning. 1 on, 1 out. We are on the bottom of 3. 2-1 Medford. Game 2, this 3-game set. And people know the reason why we have this night. And what is with the program with Providence, with the Leela J. Eisenstein Breast Center? Why is it's probably one of the most important centers in Southern Oregon right now?
That's right. I feel like breast cancer has affected so many families, and it's a personal thing that a lot of people have gone through. And so it's great that we get to have a night to raise funds to support patients here in the Rogue Valley. First
pitch to Bo Blake finds the outside corner. Bo Blake not happy about that strike zone call by home plate umpire Brandon Dollarhide. A's infield can turn 2 to get out of the inning. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Chops it foul, third base side. In the hole quickly. No balls and 2 strikes. Blake tonight, 0 for 2 so far. 0 for 1 so far. Struck out in the first. Second strikeout victim for Austin Armstrong, the starter for Fresno. Larson Custer with a small lead at first base. Checkledge holding the runner. 0-2 pitch. Slider misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 23 years of serving the Rogue Valley.
The breast center,
yes.
Yep, we just celebrated a big milestone a few years ago.
Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Bo Blake not happy about the strike zone dictated by Brandon Dollarhide. Quickly the second out of the inning. And more importantly, that is the 4th K for Austin Armstrong this evening. 1 on, 2 outs. Here is Evan Saito, the center fielder for the Rogues. 2-1 Medford. We are in the bottom half of inning number 3. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the Layla J. Eisenstein Breast Center has been here, and they're saving lives every year. We have 3D mammogrammy and other specialized breast imaging services.
First pitch, runner goes, a throw to second base, and Larson Custer steals second base. How about Larson Custer turning on the Jets, and he steals second base? How about that play right there? You're a baseball fan.
It That's amazing.
So a stolen base for the Rogues. Put Medford at only 180 feet away from scoring. Got to get aggressive in this one-run game. One ball and no strikes to Evan Saito. Long pause from Armstrong. Works from that third base side of the rubber. Glances at second base at Larson Custer. 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. Go ahead once again.
Yeah, so tonight we're actually raising funds to support a second ultrasound machine in the breast center. This will help reduce wait times for patients getting in.
Because Breast Cancer Awareness Month is happening during the month of October, but it should be a conversation that should be talked about every day of the year.
Yeah, that's true. It can affect anyone at any age.
That's right.
Yep.
Entrance starting to shade a bit to the left. Mejia, the shortstop, on the lip and left center for the Fresno A's. Armstrong behind 3 balls and no strikes. And the pitch. 3-0, fastball, elevated, ball 4. Saito takes first, 2-out walk for Evan Saito. Puts 2 on and 2 outs in the home third. And right now the Rogues starting to cook something up. Here's the third baseman for Medford, Nolan Donovan. Medford 2, Fresno 1. More importantly, it is Paint the Park Pink Night. And it is that the jerseys are in the silent auction right now. You going to bid on a jersey tonight?
Yeah, I need to head over there and check it out. A lot of them had some bids, but some of them are missing some bids, so I hope they get filled in.
It's always a special night, especially with the decorations.
Oh, yeah.
With the ribbons all across the ballpark. Really nice touch of that. First pitch fastball, fouls it off to the screen is Nolan Donovan. 0 for 1 so far this evening. And it has been that type of evening for the Rogues. 2 runs on 6 hits. Trying to provide a little bit more offense. Strike on pitch. Fouls it off. Left side quickly in the hole. 0-2. It has been that type of evening right now. Donovan, who flew out to the center fielder Pepple, back in the second. And how many breast cancer survivors are at the ballpark tonight for this night?
I'm not sure. We always do the first pitch, and that's a breast cancer survivor from Providence.
And as our very own Julie Weiss, part of our HR department.
Yeah.
Mama Jeff Weiss.
Yeah, I love that she was able to come out here and do that.
0-2 pitch, fastball, called strike 3, and Nolan Donovan not happy about that strikeout call. And the A's send the Rogues back to the dugout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Custer left on at second base. Saito left on at first. We played 3 in the Rogue Valley. Can you stay on for a bit? Well, for one more inning? For another half inning?
A half inning.
All right, we'll have that right. Medford leading 2-1 against Fresno. More after this on the Rogue Streaming Network.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Pods brings the container to you. Keep it as long as you like and pack at your own pace. When you're ready, we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure Pod storage center until you need it. And best of all, you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Book at pods.com today.
Looking for a place that actually feels like home? Check out Oak Ridge Estates in Phoenix, Oregon. This manufactured home community is selling brand new 3- and 4-bedroom homes with everything ready for you. A full kitchen appliance package, private carports, extra storage, and fresh landscaping all included. It is a whole vibe, pet-friendly, all ages, and packed with perks like a saltwater pool, hot tub, fitness center, playground, and clubhouse. Stop by 300 Lumen Road or call 541-535-6227 to book your tour today. Discover your place to call home at Oak Ridge Estates. Beautiful evening at the ballpark at Harry and David Field. Top half of inning number 4. It's a 2-1 lead for the Medford Rogues against the Fresno A's. And Herman Luna begins his 4th inning on the hill, faces the middle of the order of the Fresno A's. Brady White, followed by Angel Mejia and Caleb Rico. And we're still with Kendra Irigoyen joining us for Paint the Park Pink Night at Harry and David Field, talking about all the stuff that the Rogues and the partnership. First pitch foul, scores for a bunt, fouls it off, third to base side, strike one. And anything else that the general public should know? I mean, more importantly, be able to get the screenings, the yearly screenings to get the job done.
Yeah, it's super important to get screened because the earlier they detect it, the survival chances are much higher. So don't delay getting care. It's very important.
Strike one pitch, misses outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. And also talked about women age 40 and older should get annual screenings. However, they might have a family history or other concerns that might be recommended to have the screening done sooner.
Definitely.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good pitch. And you like what the Rogues have done so far. Brady White so far this evening 0 for 1. Grounded out to the first baseman Larson Custer back in the first. Close the book on the inning. And also, if you want to ground ball, chopper to that first base side, Larson Custer takes it on the hop, speeds to the pillow in time for out number 1. 3 unassisted for the first out of the inning. 2-1 Medford. We are in the road 4th. Here's the 5-hitter, the shortstop Angel Mejia for the Fresno A's. And also, if you want to get a chance to schedule your mammogram, call the Providence Breast Center at 541-732-6100. That's the number you can definitely use for that.
Yes. Yep. And the ladies there will take good care of you.
And where is the location at in the Rogue Valley?
Yeah, so Providence Hospital is located on Crater Lake Avenue in Medford.
First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1 to Mejia. When starting to pick up on this Saturday evening in the Rogue Valley. Luna waits, and the strike 1 pitch. Finds that upper third quickly in the hole. 0-2 is Mejia. He struck out to lead off the second. And right now, Mejia trying to provide a little bit more offense for the Fresno A's. 1 run on 2 hits so far this evening. And the quick deal, the 1-2 slider misses down and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And you guys had the booth downstairs tonight. What's been the reaction to that tonight at the game?
We get a lot of people telling us about their journey, that they're a survivor or they're currently going through treatment. So it's just inspiring to see, everyone out here supporting this great cause.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Infield playing deep around the horn. And the pitch. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. And a great pitch. 7 Ks for Herman Luna. A touchdown of strikeouts. And right now, Herman Luna looking pretty good so far. 2 up and 2 down in the top of 4. Here is the A's second baseman, Caleb Rico. And it has been a hot one so far this evening. Any events happening this summer for the Breast Center? Besides Paint the Park Pink Night?
No, the majority of our events are in October.
That's right.
Yeah, we partner with The Human Being and Ray's Food Place, and then some other smaller events throughout the month of October.
First pitch, swing and a miss on the slider, strike 1. Caleb Rico this evening 0 for 1. Herman Luna sets up on that first base side of the rubber. Infield playing deep around the horn, outfield playing deep and straight away. No balls and a strike. Fastball blows right past the righty. Caleb Rico in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Rico struck out in the second. Steps out of the box once again. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch home. 0-2, ground ball to the left side, escapes into left field, a base hit for Caleb Rico, and Rico extends the inning. It's a 2-out single for the A's second baseman. So 1 on, 2 outs. We are in the top of 4. Here's the right footer for Fresno, Cole Smith, 0 for 1 so far. We have our special guest joining us on the Rogue Streaming Network, Kendra Irigoyen. And more importantly, you're a baseball fan, but you're a champion for the Breast Center here in the Rogue Valley. If people from out of town want to donate to the center, How can they do that?
Yeah, they can go online and make a donation if they go to the Providence Foundation website.
First pitch, check swing, did go around on it, says the home plate umpire, Brandon Dollarhide, strike one to the right fielder, Cole Smith. So they can go to the website for the donation.
That's right, and all donations stay local here in Southern Oregon.
No balls, one strike, and the pitch. This is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a 2-1 lead in the top half of inning number 4. Game 2, this 3-game set. Paint the park pink on this Saturday evening. A little bit hot here at the ballpark.
It is a toasty evening, yes.
Probably the first hot days we've seen so far. Ground ball to left side, gobbled up by Bo Blake. Underhands it over to second for 1 and forces out Rico. And the side is retired. How about this? Thank you so much for hopping on, Kendra. And let us know if you guys need anything else. But more importantly, let's keep the fight up and let's find a way to get it get a cure to end breast cancer. And hopefully we can have a cure for breast cancer.
That's right.
In the next, hopefully in the future.
Yeah, hopefully in the future. Thank you to the Rogues for supporting this event. We love it.
That's Kendra Aragoyan joining us on the Rogue Streaming Network. We head to the home half of inning number 4 right after this. Evan Chadwick, Trey Kotze, and Travis Finney do up. It's 2-1 lead for Medford. More after this on the Rogue Streaming Network. After the game is over, are you looking for more Medford Rogues content? Plank Talk is the official podcast of the Medford Rogues. Hi, this is Brian Welch, the voice of your Rogues. Join me every week as we talk with the players, front office staff, and special guests along the way. Plank Talk drops every week during the season on the same channel you watch the Rogues. We will see you for Plank Talk. As always, go Rogues. Rogues CN Medford Airport is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It's the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, their banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogues CN Medford Airport is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogues CN Medford Airport at roguescn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Check out our newest location, our Take and Bake food trailer in Eagle Point. Locally owned and operated, Figaro supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. Medford 2, Fresno 1, bottom half of inning number 4 from Harry and David Field. Brian Welch with you on the Rogue Streaming Network. Happy to have you aboard wherever you may be tuning in. Apologies for our technical difficulties. I know that the video side of our broadcast is glitching out a little bit, but we do have the clear audio. And how about this? Thank you so much for Kendra for joining us for talk about this night and how important this night is to both Provident and also the Medford Rogues. The 1-0 pitch to the righty. Evan Chadwick misses outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Chadwick this evening singled and scored in the second. He's 1 for 1 so far. Infield playing deep around the horn for the Fresno A's. Outfield playing deep and straight away as well. Peppel, the center fielder, playing a couple of steps into left center. 2-0 pitch, elevated, 3 balls, no strikes. Three balls, 1 strike, and 3 balls, no strikes. Pops that up in the air. Shallow center field, tracking it down as the center fielder Peppel, calling everybody off. And he makes the grab on the run for out number 1. Chadwick flies out to center field for the first out of the inning. Bases empty, 1 out. Here's the 9th hitter, Trey Kotze, the left fielder for the Rogues. It's a 2-1 lead for the Medford Rogues on this beautiful Friday evening in the Rogue Valley. Apologies once again for the technical difficulties. We have the broadcast going on right now. Outlaws baseball. We'll have one of our associates answer that question for you. But thank you for that question on our YouTube chat. Went out, the base is empty. Here's Trey Kotze. First pitch. Fastball right down the boulevard. Strike 1. Kotze tonight, 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1 pitch. Slider clips that outside corner, quickly in the hole, 0-2. Trey Kotze flew out to right field to Smith in the second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, Kotze down on strikes. Strikeout number 6 for Austin Armstrong this evening. 2 up and 2 down in the home half of the fourth. We head back to the top of the order. Travis Finney due up for his third trip of the evening. Medford 2, Fresno 1. Game 2 of this 3-game set. This has been that type of game so far, kind of a pitching duel between Austin Armstrong and Herman Luna. Herman Luna has had his moment so far on the hill, and as well as Austin Armstrong, high strikeout rates between the two starters for game 2 of the set. Travis Finney settles in for his third trip, 2 for 2 so far. First pitch, fastball misses up and in, ball 1. Travis Finney singled and scored in the first. Drove in a run of an RBI single in the second. Hits down the air, left field, going to his right is White. Then he circles, makes the one-hand grab for out number 3, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Rogues go in order 1, 2, 3. We've played 4 in the Rogue Valley. It's a 2-1 lead for the Medford Rogues. The 5th inning coming up right after this. The Ossipulgee 5th inning. 2-1 Medford on the Rogue Streaming Network. Rogue Green CN Medford Airport is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It's the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, their banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Green CN Medford Airport is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Green CN Medford Airport at roguegreencn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Looking for a place that actually feels like home? Check out Oak Ridge Estates in Phoenix, Oregon. This manufactured home community is selling brand new 3- and 4-bedroom homes with everything ready for you. A full kitchen appliance package, private carports, extra storage, and fresh landscaping all included. It is a whole vibe, pet-friendly, all ages, and packed with perks like a saltwater pool, hot tub, fitness center, playground, and clubhouse. Stop by 300 Lumen Road or call 541-535-6227 to book your tour today. Discover your place to call home at Oak Ridge Estates. Medford 2, Fresno 1, top half of inning number 5. That means the 5th inning is brought to you by the Ossipulgee. Need to replace your vinyl pool liner? Call the Ossipulgee CCB 255-795. 5th inning on the hill for Herman Luna this evening. Faces 7, 8, 9 in the Fresno order. Cole Smith leads off the inning, followed by Elijah Garay and at Theo Wood. My apologies. That is Elijah Garay at the dish. So Elijah Garay leads off the inning, followed by Theo Wood and Robbie Peppel, 8, 9, and 1 in the order. 1-0 pitch, chops it foul. Third base side, 1 ball, 1 strike. Elijah Garay going to be going to Western Oregon in the fall, previously at Reedley College. Played for the A's in 2024 when he was a high school senior. 1 ball and a strike. Fouls off the slider, left side, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Kramer Cabinets. Couple of games going on currently. Ground ball, left side, takes it, is Bo Blake, bobbles it, and that's going to go into left center. Base hit for Elijah Garay, and they're going to say officially an error, so an E6 for the at-bat. So Elijah Garay's aboard with a lead-off on base with an error. 1 on, nobody out. Here's the third baseman for the Fresno A's, Theo Wood. It's 2-1 lead for the Rogues, top half of the 5th. We are in that Ossipulgee 5th inning. Theo Wood this evening hit by a pitch in his first at-bat of the night. Scores for a bunt. Gets it back, come back. It's going to be right to Chris Ortiz. Throws over to second base. Gets him out. 2-4 officially. How about Chris Ortiz thrown over to second base? Theo Wood gets aboard. the fielder's choice. So 1 on, 1 out. We head back to the top of the order. Robbie Peppel, 1 for 2 so far this evening. It's a 2-1 lead for Medford. Game 2 of this 3-game set. This has been a very competitive series, and we've talked about this weekend. It's been a big barometer test for the Rogues to see where they're at in this 2026 campaign. The A's on the back end of a 5-game road trip. First offering home. First pitch, slider, misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Herman Luna sets up on that first base side of the rubber. Theo Wood at first base. Has a big lead. Larson Custer holding the runner. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball misses down and out. 2 balls, no strikes. Peppel tonight singled in the first, got a stolen base, got the second base, but was left stranded there. Grounded out to Herman Luna in the third. The pitcher, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0, fastball, clips that inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Currently in the bottom half of inning number 6, Healdsburg leading 4-2 against the Chico Lone Wolves. Currently in the top of the 5th, and Lincoln, 2-1. Fastball misses low, check swing actually, and it is strike 2, says the home plate umpire Brandon Dollarhide. Top of 5, Lincoln 3, Placer County Peloteros 1. Final game of the series between Humboldt and the Rockland Stonecutters. Stonecutters at a 13-5 victory for the Crabs from the Arcata Ballpark. 2-2. Slider escapes away from Chris Ortiz. Going to second base is Theo Wood. And Chris Ortiz is not going to attempt to throw. Theo Wood steals second base, and a stolen base eliminates the opportunity to turn 2. And that's a big heads-up base running by the Fresno A's third baseman. Robbie Peppel works the count full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Luna facing adversity, and the pitch. 3-2 slider, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Herman Luna. And how about that pitching from the young man from Central California? 1 on, 2 outs. We are on the road to 5th. Here's the first baseman for Fresno, Ned Cheklich. Rogues have had their opportunities so far this evening, and they are leading by 1. It's a crucial pitch. You like what you're seeing from the young man. First pitch, ground ball to the right side, taken by Travis Finney. Throws it over to first base in time for out number 3. And the side is retired. 4-3 on the ground out to close the book on the top half of inning number 5. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and Theo Wood left on at second base. We head to the home 5th right after this. Max Shabasteri, Larson Custer, and Chris Ortiz due up. 2-1 Medford. More after this on the Rogue Streaming Network. Looking to buy or sell in the Rogue Valley? David Case of Windermere Realty has you covered. Windermere Realty has been serving the Rogue Valley for over 30 years. David, a proud husband and father, has been a broker in the Rogue Valley for almost a decade. From residential and rural to commercial, David can handle it all. Contact David Case if you're looking to buy or sell at 541-944-9330. Windermere Realty and David Case, proud supporters of Medford Rogues Baseball.
Discover the Life Plan community in the heart of the Rogue Valley. Here, your days are filled with opportunities to express yourself, engage your mind and body, and share your life with great new friends. You can connect, grow, and thrive. Our hilltop location is near world-class vineyards, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, and the Brit Music and Arts Festival. Rogue Valley Manor, Southern Oregon's premier Life Plan community.
Medford 2, Fresno 1, home half of inning number 5 from Harry and David Field. We continue the awesome pull guy 5th inning. It's 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Medford Rogues. Max Shabasteri leads off the inning, followed by Larson Custer and Chris Ortiz. It is the same pitcher for the Fresno A's. Austin Armstrong has had a pretty good outing so far. 6 punch-outs on this Saturday evening. The tall righty works on that third base side of the rubber. First pitch, pops it up on the first base side. Tracking it down is Check Lynch, and that ball lands on the first base side for a very long strike one. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Rogues. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Fresno. And right now, Medford trying to provide a little bit more offensive productivity. That's been the overall key word in this series and also this week. 0 for 2 so far is Max Shabasteri behind, no balls and a strike. Infield playing deep around the horn for the A's. Strike 1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. And the whole 0-2 is Shabasteri. Shabasteri struck out in the first, struck out in the second. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, 0-2, misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Great conversation today with Max Shabasteri at lunch, with Anthony Thomas Jr., Jackson Rosenthal, and as well as our Rogues player spotlight, Diego Grabiel. That interview is going to be on the first part of our broadcast. 1-2 home. Fastball misses outside, and the count goes square. Armstrong wanted to walk off the hill, and he thought that was strike 3. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Max Shabasteri. Larson Custer waits on deck for the Rogues. 2-2. Hits that in the air, right field, going back is Smith. Smith going to circle to his right, makes the grab for out number 1. Shabasteri flies out to right field for the first out of the inning. Base is empty, 1 out. We are in the home half of the 5th. 2-1 lead for Medford. Here's the 3-hitter, the first baseman for the Rogues, Larson Custer. 2 for 2 so far this season. 2 for 2 so far in this evening. Custer so far 9 for 16. Been batting in the 3-hole. Thank you to B.G. Gould for that statistic. Theo Wood, the third baseman for the A's, playing even at the bag. Peppel, the center fielder, playing a couple of steps into left center. First pitch, swing and a miss on the slider. And that's been the enticing pitch so far from Armstrong. And the Rogues batters have chased that pitch all evening long. We usually talk about the batting gloves. Larson usually rocks the yellow batting gloves. Tonight, rocking the blue batting gloves. Strike 1 pitch. Misses down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind blowing into the ballpark on this Saturday evening. 1-1. And on the hands, fouls it off behind the plate. Goes over our heads. Strike 2. Larson behind, 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 for 2 so far this evening with a pair of singles. 1-2, and on the left side, into left center, base hit for Larson Custer. He's 3 for 3 today. A single in the first, the third, and now in the 5th. Larson Custer gets the offense moving once again for the Rogues.
Number 48, Chris Ortiz.
1 on, 1 out. We are in the bottom of 5. Here's the catcher, Chris Ortiz, for the Rogues. The 2-1 lead for Medford against the Fresno A's. Game 2 of this 3-game set. Final game of the series tomorrow. It is a 6:35 first pitch. We get going at 6:15 for the Awesome Pool Guy on Deck show. It's going to be interesting to see what the Rogues can do right now. Currently in Game 2, we are in the bottom of 5. First pitch from the righty Armstrong. First pitch hits it in the air, foul down the first base side into the A's bullpen. Strike 1.
That one's just a bit foul.
Chris Ortiz this evening, 1 for 2 so far. RBI single in the first that drove in Travis Finney for the first run of the evening. Flew out to left field to White in the 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. 1-0. Fastball elevated. 2 balls, no strikes.
Everybody clap your hands.
Rogues wearing the pink. 1 ball and 1 strike, says Brandon Dollarhide. Rogues wearing the pink jerseys, white pants. A's going with the yellow caps with the green bill. Yellow and green jerseys. One of the classic looks. 1-1 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. Strike 2. And Ortiz is behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bo Blake waits on deck for the Rogues. A 1-run game. Every at-bat matters. You don't want to leave Larson Custer on at first base. One and 2. Breaking ball elevated, and the count goes square. I know it's less than 2 outs, but we talked about it this week. You got to pass the bat along. You got to go station to station. Armstrong gets the signal from his catcher, Elijah Garay. Wood playing off the bag at third for the A's. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch from Armstrong. 2-2, taps it foul, first base side. I think we'll do it again. This might be an at-bat that might change how the inning goes and also how the game goes. I know it's only early, but more importantly, got to pass the bat if you are the Rogues. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 on the ground, left side, picked up by Mejia. The throw over to second for 1. The throw to first, and the throw is not in time. So it's a fielder's choice for Chris Ortiz. 6-4 on the force out, forces Custer at second base. So a base runner on, 2 outs. We are on the bottom of 5. Here is the shortstop, Bo Blake. 2-1 Medford in game 2 of this 3-game set. So Chris Ortiz reaches on a fielder's choice, and this is a pivotal inning for the Rogues right now. First pitch from Armstrong. First pitch hits that sky high into right field, drifting to his left to Smith, the right fielder. Foul territory, going to try to make the play, and it lands in the grass berm on the first base side for a very long strike 1. Bo Blake so far this evening 0 for 2 so far. Has not been happy with the strike zone dictated by the home plate umpire, Brandon Dollarhide. We are still in the 5th inning. That's brought to you by our good friends, the Awesome Pool Guy. You can replace your vinyl pool liner, call the Awesome Pool Guy, CCB 255-795. Chris Ortiz at first base, medium-sized lead. Checkledge, the first baseman for the A's, holding the runner, covering his eyes. Strike 1 pitch, misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield playing deep for the A's. Outfield playing deep and straight away as well. 1-1. Scores for a bunt, gets it down the third base side, picks it up is the pitcher Armstrong. The throw to first, and the throw is in time for out number 3. 1-3 on the ground out to close the book on the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. Chris Ortiz left on at first base. We have played 5 in the Rogue Valley. This wraps up the Awesome Pool Guy 5th inning 1-run game in game 2 of this 3-game set. Medford 2, Fresno 1. More after this on the Rogue Streaming Network.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Pods brings the container to you. Keep it as long as you like and pack at your own pace. When you're ready, we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure Pod storage center until you need it. And best of all, you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Book at pods.com today.
Looking for a place that actually feels like home? Check out Oak Ridge Estates in Phoenix, Oregon. This manufactured home community is selling brand new 3- and 4-bedroom homes with everything ready for you. a full kitchen appliance package, private carports, extra storage, and fresh landscaping all included. It is a whole vibe, pet-friendly, all ages, and packed with perks like a saltwater pool, hot tub, fitness center, playground, and clubhouse. Stop by 300 Lumen Road or call 541-535-6227 to book your tour today. Discover your place to call home at Oak Ridge Estates.
I think they could have gotten no winners today, unfortunately, but thank you for playing. That's a long fly ball.
Good game brewing between the Fresno A's and the Medford Rogues. Top half of inning number 6 from Harry and David Field. And more importantly, it's a one-run game. Medford 2, Fresno 1. Medford tacking on runs in the first and in the second inning. Fresno scoring their only run so far on that wild pitch, scoring Elijah Gray from third base. Since then, it has been the same score so far throughout the whole entire evening. And Herman Luna gets the nod to go for this top half of inning number 6. Faces the 3, 4, and 5 batters in the order of the Fresno A's. Grant Kinzel leads off the inning, followed by Brady White and Angel Mejia. Third time Herman Luna sees these batters this evening. Just a beautiful evening for baseball. A little bit hot. Apologies for the technical difficulties from earlier. We got that all resolved, but thank you for your patience. And now, pause in the action. That's all righty. Grant Kinzel stands in 0 for 2 so far tonight. Herman Luna works from the first base side, fires the first pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike one. Good pitch on the inside part of the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Kinzel yesterday changed the game with a 2-run homer in the 8th inning. Has not reached on base yet tonight. Strike 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2, good pitch. Herman Luna, the San Joaquin Valley native. His parents are listening back home, as well as his girlfriend. Herman Luna has gone 6 innings so far in his previous starts in 2026. Luna waits, and the strike 1 pitch. 0-2 pitch, misses down, misses low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Scoreboard reads no balls and 1 strike. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch, misses down and out, and the count goes square. Infield playing deep around the horn for the Rogues. Evan Saito, the center fielder, playing 1 step into left center. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2, chopper foul, third base side. We'll do it again. Great conversation today with head coach Oscar Hinojosa, skipper of the Fresno A's, longtime friend of mine. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2, chopper off the end of the bat, goes towards third is Bo Blake. The throw to first in time. 6-3 on the ground out for the first out of the inning. Bases empty, 1 out. We are in the top of 6. 2-1 lead for Medford. Here's the left fielder, Brady White. Game 2 of this 3-game set. And there was one thing we did not touch on in that pregame interview of Oscar Hinojosa. Oscar coached a lot of high school teams in the San Joaquin Valley, California, was a assistant coach for Buchanan High School, perennial powerhouse in the San Joaquin Valley, but also was a head coach of Firebaugh High School. First pitch, fastball misses down and out. 1 ball, no strikes. Brady White, the batter, the left fielder, 0 for 2 so far. We are in the top of 6. One-0. Misses low, 2 balls, no strikes. Oscar Hinojosa coached the Firebaugh High School baseball team, varsity team, for a couple of years. And actually, coached a young man that's pretty famous. 2-0, misses outside, ball 3. White tonight, grounded out to the first baseman Larson Custer in the first, grounded out to him again in the 4th. 3 balls, no strikes. Clips the outside third, strike 1. You might have heard of this famous player. Plays for a team that's up in that northeast. 3 balls and a strike, 3-1, misses outside, ball 4. Brady White takes first. One out base runner on for the Fresno A's, and that is the first walk issued by Herman Luna this evening.
Now batting the shortstop, number 28, Angel Mejia.
1 on, 1 out. We are on the top of 6. Here's the shortstop, Angel Mejia for the Fresno A's. Medford 2, Fresno 1. Game 2, this 3-game set. That player that Oscar Hinojosa coached all the way back on that high school team on the west side of the San Joaquin Valley, none other than Josh Allen. You've heard of Josh Allen. Big lead for Brady White at first base. Ground ball to the right side. Finney gobbles it up, tosses it over the second for 1. The throw to first base by Bo Blake. 4-6-3 twin killing. Second double play turn in this series this weekend. And how about this? Herman Luna gets out of the adversity. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head to the home half of inning number 6 right after this. Evan Saito, Nolan Donovan, and Evan Chadwick. Was that double play the big play to get this offense going? We shall see. Medford leading by 1 at 2-1 against Fresno for Paint the Park Pink in the Rogue Valley. More after this on the Rogue Streaming Network. After the game is over, are you looking for more Medford Rogues content? Plank Talk is the official podcast of the Medford Rogues. Hi, this is Brian Welch, the voice of your Rogues. Join me every week as we talk with the players, front office staff, and special guests along the way. Plank Talk drops every week during the season on the same channel you watch the Rogues. We will see you for Plank Talk. As always, go Rogues. Rogues CN Medford Airport is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It's the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, their banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogues CN Medford Airport is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogues CN Medford Airport at roguescn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Check out our newest location, our Take and Bake food trailer in Eagle Point. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. Good game brewing in Game 2 of this 3-game set between the Fresno A's and the Medford Rogues. First call to the bullpen by either team. Fresno calls to the bullpen. It's Joshua Moreno taking over from Austin Armstrong. This pitching change is brought to you by KTVL 10, Southern Oregon's home for sports and entertainment. Evan Saito leads off the inning, followed by Nolan Donovan and Evan Chadwick. Joshua Moreno from Fresno Pacific University faces 6, 7, 8. Evan Saito 0 for 1 with a walk. Gets set to face Joshua Moreno for the first time tonight. First pitch, clips the inside corner, strike 1. Evan Saito this evening grounded out to the shortstop Mejia to close out the first. Drew a walk in the third. Strike 1 pitch, misses out. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Chopper goes to his left as Mejia makes the try to make a spinning play in the grass, but he can't make the play. Evan Saito aboard of a leadoff single. That's a big hit for the Rogues offensively. We talked about that 4-6-3 twin killing to get out of the top of this inning. 1 on, nobody out. Here's the third baseman for the Rogues, Nolan Donovan. We're on the bottom of 6. Medford 2, Fresno 1. Moreno from Fresno, California, the Edison Tiger. ERA this season for Fresno Pacific, ERA of 24.55. No wins, no losses. First pitch to the lefty finds the outside corner, strike 1 of a fastball. Moreno in the spring had 3 appearances, 3 2/3 innings on the hill. Opposing batters hit above 500, 571 against him. Strike 1 pitch, runner goes. Fastball, the throw over to second base, and the tag is not in time. Evan Saito steals second base. And that's a strike. No balls and 2 strikes to Nolan Donovan now. Nolan tonight 0 for 2 so far, and that's a big stolen base for Evan Saito. Rogues right now trying to keep the offense moving. RBI opportunity right now for Nolan Donovan. Nolan Donovan has only had 1 RBI so far in 2026. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. 0-2, hits it in the air, foul down the left field line. We'll do it again. And another great statistic from BG Gould, the Medford legend, the mayor of Medford. And this season, the Rogues have scored 4 times in this inning. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. 0-2, swing and a miss, fastball. Donovan down on strikes. High velocity there by Joshua Moreno. 1 on, 1 out. We are on the bottom of 6. Here is the DH man for the Rogues, Evan Chadwick. It is a 2-1 lead for Medford, and this has been that type of evening. Back and forth we've gone. How about this team has had a lot of moments. 2 runs in that, 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second. And head coach Oscar Hinojosa steps out of the dugout. Skipper for Fresno will have a conversation with the reliever. And this pause the action is brought to you by our good friends at Figaro's Pizza. From pizza to wings and even calzones, Figaro's Pizza has you covered. Order online at figaros.com. Or come by our locations at Phoenix, Gold Hill, and our newest location in Eagle Point. Locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of sports and your Rogues. We're also brought to you by the Awesome Pool Guy. Does your pool or hot tub need repairs? Call the Awesome Pool Guy, CCB 255-795. Currently with the Out-of-Town Scoreboard, brought to you by our good friends Kramer Cabinets, one of our newest partners this season. Top of the 8th from the Recreation Park. It's a 6-2 lead for Healdsburg against the Chico Lone Wolves. In the home half of inning number 6 is a 4-1 lead for the Lincoln Potters against the Placer County Peloteros. Humboldt getting the job done earlier this afternoon from the Arcata Ballpark. A rare Saturday afternoon from the Arcata Ballpark. 13-5 the final against the Rockland Stonecutters. Solano wins in 10 innings, 9-8 against the South Bay Storm. Solano comes to town next week for the first 4 games of league play. Infield starting to shade a bit to the left for the Fresno A's. Base runner on with 1 out. Here's Evan Chadwick, the DH man for the Rogues. First pitch, breaking ball finds the inside corner, strike 1. Evan Chadwick this evening, 1 for 2 so far. Lance is at second base at Saito. The strike 1 pitch, runner almost goes. Clips the top third. Quickly in the hole. 0-2 is Chadwick. Chadwick singled and scored in the second. Flew out the center field to Peppel in the 4th. Big RBI opportunity for Evan Chadwick, one of the newest Medford Rogues. Has 2 RBIs to his credit so far in 2026. 0-2, runner goes, misses downstairs, a throw over to third base, and the tag is late. Good throw by Elijah Garay, but how about this? Evan Saito still in second base, still in third base, and the Rogues with less than 2 outs can definitely pop this one up, trade an out for a run. And how this one-run game has been so far this evening. It has been that chess match, and with a runner at third base, the infield closes in for the Fresno A's. Moreno waits, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. Chadwick down on strikes. Second punch out for Joshua Moreno so far this evening. 1 on, 2 outs. We are in the bottom of 6. Here's the left fielder for the Rogues, Trey Kotze. Trey Kotze, the tall righty, settles in, the San Diego native. Recent high school graduate. Think about this. He graduated high school 2 weeks ago. Now playing up in the Rogue Valley. First pitch. Swings on the off speed. Strike 1. Kotze flew out to right field in the second to Smith. Struck out in the 4th. That was the 6th and final strikeout for the starter, Austin Armstrong. The flamethrower for the A's have kept the Rogues bats in check. Strike 1 pitch. Breaking ball finds the upper third, and the count goes no balls and 2 strikes. Trey in the hole. Evan Saito at third base. RBI opportunity right now for Trey Kotze. 0-2 from Moreno. Hits that foul. Right side will do it again. Trey Kotze already this season a .286 hitter in his first week in the Rogue Valley. He was a crowd favorite at the baseball camp this afternoon and this morning actually at the ballpark. The 0-2 again. Misses outside, says the home plate umpire Brandon Dollarhide. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good frame job by the catcher Elijah Garay. You can definitely feel the urgency to get a run across. Wind blowing into the ballpark. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Hits that, lifts it foul, right side. He'll do it again.
That one's just a bit foul.
Evan Saito led off the inning with a single, stole second base, stole third base. In that meantime, Nolan Donovan struck out. Evan Chadwick struck out. Trey Kotze still behind. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Saito at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. 1-2, line drive, right field. Trying to track that down is Smith, and he makes the grab with the one-hand grab. And Kotze flies out to close out the inning to right field. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. Joshua Moreno works around the leadoff base runner Evan Saito. We've played 6 in the Rogue Valley. Still a fist fight in game 2, this 3-game set. Medford 2, Fresno 1. More after this on the Rogue Streaming Network. Rogue Green CN Medford Airport is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It's the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, their banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Green CN Medford Airport is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Green CN Medford Airport at roguegreencn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Looking for a place that actually feels like home? Check out Oak Ridge Estates in Phoenix, Oregon. This manufactured home community is selling brand new 3- and 4-bedroom homes with everything ready for you. A full kitchen appliance package, private carports, extra storage, and fresh landscaping all included. It is a whole vibe, pet-friendly, all ages, and packed with perks like a saltwater pool, hot tub, fitness center, playground, and clubhouse. Stop by 300 Lumen Road or call 541-535-6227 to book your tour today. Discover your place to call home at Oak Ridge Estates.
Just got an update from the bids table.
Top half of inning number 7 from Harry and David Field. It's a 2-1 lead for the Medford Rogues against the Fresno A's. Brian Welch back with you on the Rogue Streaming Network. New pitcher on the hill for the Rogues. It is Tristin Ainsworth getting his warm-up tosses in, replacing the starter Herman Luna. This pitching change brought to you by KTVL 10, Southern Oregon's home for sports and entertainment. Final line score for Herman Luna: 6 innings on the hill, 3 hits, 1 run baseball. Only issued 1 walk, but how about this? A season-high 8 strikeouts for the Corcoran, California native. And Tristin Ainsworth faces 6, 7, 8 in the Fresno A's order. Caleb Rico followed by Cole Smith and Elijah Garay. Tristin Ainsworth, usually a guy you see on Sundays, but he gets an opportunity to face Fresno A's on this Saturday. Ainsworth so far this season, 1 start in 2 games, 6 innings on the hill, ERA of 3. He faces the righty Caleb Rico, the second baseman, 1 for 2 so far tonight. First pitch from the tall righty who works from the right side. Ground ball to the left side, gobbled up by Donovan. The throw to first base, and the throw is in time. 5-3 on the ground out for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Begin the top half of inning number 7.
Right fielder, number 18, Cole Smith.
Already works from that first base side of the rubber. 1 out, the base is empty. Here's the righty, Cole Smith. 0 for 2 so far tonight. First offering. Fastball elevated. 1 ball, no strikes. Cole Smith tonight struck out in the second. That was the 5th K for the starter Herman Luna tonight. Was the final batter in the 4th inning. 1-0, misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Warm evening at the ballpark. Temperatures in the 90s. It's going to be a hot one tomorrow. Stay hydrated out there if you're going to be attending the game tomorrow night. 6:35 first pitch. We'll have that for you for the Awesome Pool Guy on Deck show at 6:15. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0, clips the inside corner of a fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Currently 86. Tomorrow 98. Monday 100. And speaking of Monday, we will have episode 8 of Plank Talk live from Fermentin Fire in Central Point. It's going to be a lot of fun to talk with a lot of our players. 2-1 pitch, fouled off to the screen to strike 2. 100 degrees on a Monday. Fermentin Fire, it's in the AC. Come on out and have some fun. You can win some Medford Rogues tickets and also a $25 gift card to the Dugout Store, but also get a chance to interact with the Rogues of 2026. And one of our guests is on the hill right now pitching. Tristin Ainsworth, the 2-2 home. 2-2 misses outside, and the count fills. Elijah Garay waits on deck for the Fresno A's. A's so far this evening, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. That lone run coming back in that 3rd inning. Huge pitch upcoming right now. Counts full. Ainsworth rocks from that first base side of the rubber and deals. 3-2 off the end of the bat, charging it in is Blake, the shortstop, to throw to first, and escapes out of the first baseman's mitt, Larson Custer. So it's going to be officially, and might be an E3, but Cole Smith reaches on an error. It was right on the money. And now head coach Oscar Hinojosa is going to call time, and they are going to bring a pinch runner in for the Fresno A's.
All right, we got a little pause here. I got to tell you, the hottest jersey right now.
Ryan Harness.
To this point,
so Ryan Harness takes over for Smith in right field and also he's the pinch runner.
$200. All right, so get over there. Oh, no, it bumped up 4. Now I'm being told 400 from the table.
So Ryan Harness pinch running for the A's at first base. 1 on, 1 out. We are in the top of 7. Here's the catcher, Elijah Garay. 1 for 1. Reached on an error as well. The righty from Central California steps in for his 3rd trip of the night. Medium-sized lead for Harness, the new pinch runner at first base. First offering. Fastball clips the outside corner. Strike 1. It was good seeing Elijah Garay yesterday. My last year was in 2024 with the A's. Elijah was a high school senior. He graduated. He was playing with the A's summer ball team. Strike 1 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The question is, but it's kind of cool to see him grow up. He was a good kid, but now it kind of doesn't. I don't know if it makes me feel old, but it's cool to see when players get to work with when they were seniors in high school. Now he'll be going to Western Oregon in the fall. 1-1, breaking ball misses up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Throw over to first base, chases back Harness, gets back to the bag. Still 2 balls and 1 strike. Ainsworth works on that first base side of the rubber. Medium-sized lead for Harness, the new pinch runner. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. 2-1. He lifted foul down the first base side, and the count goes square.
Right, so I just heard that bid on the bat boy jersey, number 2. It's gone up over $500 right now. So get over there, make another bid on a jersey.
Time taken by Garay. Garay steps out. Adjusts the gloves. Now climbs back in. Infield playing deep around the horn. Outfield playing deep and straight away. Evan Saito playing a couple of steps into right center. Rogues have turned 2 already in this game. They've turned 2 twice in this series. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. 2-2. Curveball, swing and a miss. Strike three. Gray down on strikes. First strikeout for Tristin Ainsworth in relief. And that's a crucial second out there. 1 on, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman for the A's, Theo Wood. Medford 2, Fresno 1, top half of inning number 7. And it has been that type of evening so far. Base runner on at first base is Ryan Harness. Pinch running for Cole Smith. Keep an eye if he'll be replacing him in right field. Big chess match in this middle game of this 3-game set. First offering. Breaking ball, clips the top third. Strike one. Theo Wood so far this evening 0 for 1 of a hit by pitch. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th. Hit by pitch in the 3rd. Strike one pitch, chopper foul, third base side. Quickly in the hole 0-2 is Wood. Bullpen stirring right now for Medford. Gotta get after this inning. The A's will have 2 more cracks at the Rogues offensively. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fastball misses up and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ryan Harness at first base, medium-sized lead. Larson Custer holding the runner. Shadow starting to appear. Lights are turned on at the ballpark. Ball and 2 strikes. Fastball popped up in the air, first base side. Foul territory, Larson Custer giving chase, and that ball lands on the first base side out of play. We'll do it again. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a good game brewing right now in the Rogue Valley. If you're just now tuning in on the Rogue Streaming Network, it was the Rogues answering with a run in the first, a run in the second. It was a 2-0 lead for Medford. Fresno tacked on a run in the 3rd, and it has been the same score ever since. One, 2 again. Fastball, slider rather, misses down and out, and the count goes square. Wind blown into the ballpark once again on the sweltering Saturday evening in the Rogue Valley. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ainsworth rocks from that first base side. The pitch, 2-2, misses outside, and the count fills. And I was talking about it yesterday. That you felt like every pitch was the most important pitch of the game. This definitely feels like the most important pitch of tonight. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ainsworth rocks from that first base side of the rubber. And the 3-2 home. Runner goes, swing and a miss, strike 3. And he's down on strikes, back-to-back Ks for Tristin Ainsworth. How about this? The Rogues facing adversity, and they are not flinching on this Saturday evening. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. Ryan Harness left on at first base. It's time to stretch in the Rogue Valley. Due up for the Rogues. Travis Finney, Max Abasteri, and Larson Custer. 1-run game on this Saturday evening, and the crowd right now in it. Let's sit it down. Let's see how the crowd's liking this. Look at this. Time to stretch in the Rogue Valley. It's a 2-1 lead for Medford. Keep it here on the Rogue Streaming Network. Looking to buy or sell in the Rogue Valley? David Case of Windermere Realty has you covered. Windermere Realty has been serving the Rogue Valley for over 30 years. David, a proud husband and father, has been a broker in the Rogue Valley for almost a decade. From residential and rural to commercial, David can handle it all. Contact David Case if you're looking to buy or sell at 541-944-9330. Windermere Realty and David Case, proud supporters of Medford Rogues Baseball.
Discover the Life Plan community in the heart of the Rogue Valley. Here, your days are filled with opportunities to express yourself, engage your mind and body, and share your life with great new friends. You can connect, grow, and thrive Our hilltop location is near world-class vineyards, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, and the Brit Music and Arts Festival. Rogue Valley Manor, Southern Oregon's premier life plan community.
It's a 2-1 lead for Medford in the home half of inning number 7. Game 2 of this 3-game set between the A's and the Rogues. Brian Welch with you on the Rogue Streaming Network. Happy to have you aboard wherever you may be tuning in. Travis Finney, Max Shabasteri, Larson Custer due up for the Rogues in this home half of inning number 7. Offense has struggled to get runners across in this evening. Only 2 runs came across was in that first and in the second inning. It was 1 run on 3 hits for the Rogues. A pair of singles, actually a trio of singles from Finney, Shabasteri, Custer, from Finney, Custer, and Ortiz. Rogues had opportunities to get runners across. Travis Finney, the table setter, 2 for 3 so far this evening. The young man from down under. Great conversation with him yesterday. First pitch, ground ball to the right side. Into right field it goes. Base hit. Travis Finney leads off the inning with a huge single. And the Rogues are back in business offensively. 1 on, nobody out. We are on the bottom of 7. It's a 2-1 lead for Medford. Here's the Rogues right fielder, Max Shabasteri. Medford so far this evening, 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. Travis Finney aboard on the first pitch he saw with that single. Joshua Moreno stays in for the Fresno A's. Throw over to first base, ball gets escapes away from the catcher, the first baseman rather, Checkledge. Excuse me, still waiting that first pitch. It has been a sweltering evening at the ballpark, but has been a cool and calculated chess match between Oscar Hinojosa and Kevin Olmstead. Shabasteri squares for a bunt, pulls the bat back, and it finds the outside corner, strike 1. Shabasteri so far this evening, 0 for 3 so far. Struck out a pair of times in the first and the second. Flew out to Smith in right field in the 5th. Squares for a bunt again, the strike 1 pitch, pulls it back, locates on the outside corner. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. And credit to the pitching staff of the Fresno A's, keeping the Rogues bats off balance. 6 strikeouts for Armstrong so far, 2 for Moreno. This pitching staff has been fun to watch. Their pitching coach, Ethan Winter, instills that in them every season. 3rd-year coaching with the A's. Now, Ethan's mom and dad and grandparents are in attendance tonight. Joshua Moreno waits, and the 0-2. Pass ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Shabasteri down on strikes. 3rd strikeout for Moreno this evening. 1 on, 1 out. We are in the bottom of 7. Here's the Rogues first baseman, Larson Custer. 2-1 Medford. We are in the bottom of 7. And how about Larson Custer so far this evening? 3 for 3 at the dish. You talk about trying to get some timely hitting going as the night goes on. Larson Custer settles in for his 4th trip. A definite player of the game right now, trying to get this across the finish line. Quick throw to first base. Try to chases back Travis Finney. Gets back to the bag, standing up. First pitch, ground ball, that goes foul right of the line. Strike 1. That ball was a couple of inches to the left. That's a definite double down the right field line, but regardless, you can definitely feel this Rogue squad trying to capitalize. Just getting base runners on. It's been base runners on has been the struggle bus so far. No balls and a strike. Fastball misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. In a game where it's been back and forth of the defensive side, it's a cool calculated chess match between 2 respected coaches in summer collegiate baseball. Throw back over to first base. Travis Finney gets back to the bag, standing up. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1, slider misses down and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Larson was a pretty good coach this morning in the kids camp. Had 2 balls and a strike. 2-1, hits it in the air, tomahawks it foul down the right field line, and it goes out of play, and the count goes square at 2. He has been hitting the ball well in batting practice. He steps out of the box, does a circle around, settles back into the box once again, waits for the 2-2 from Joshua Moreno. A good battle brewing. This is probably the biggest at-bat of the game so far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Moreno waits, and the pitch. 2-2, ground ball to the right side, picked up by Cheklich. Bobbles it, gonna try to get the throw to first base, and he somehow gets the recovery, and Larson Custer is out at first. So it's your 3-1 on the ground out. That could have been disastrous for the Fresno A's. Yesterday, the A's committed not 1 but 2 errors in a crucial inning for the Rogues offensively. So second out recorded, moves Travis Finney over to second base. 1 on, 2 outs. We are on the bottom of 7. Here's the catcher for the Rogues, Chris Ortiz. 2-1 Medford. We are on the bottom of 7. First offering. Breaking ball finds the upper third, strike 1. Ortiz this evening, 1 for 3 at the dish. RBI single in the first, got the second base, was left stranded there. Flew out to White in left field in the third, reached on a fielder's choice in the fifth, was left stranded there as well. Moreno glances at second base at Finney, the strike 1 pitch. Pops it up in the air, first base side, foul territory. Cheklich is going to try to track that down, and he makes the 2-hand grab for out number 3, and the inning comes to a close. And it's been a frustrating one for the Rogues so far this evening. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. Travis Finney left on at second base, and the reliever Joshua Moreno works around the leadoff base runner. We played 7 in the Rogue Valley. Calculated chess match so far tonight in Medford. Rogues leading 2-1 against Fresno. More after this on the Rogue Streaming Network.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Pods brings the container to you. Keep it as long as you like and pack at your own pace. When you're ready, we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure Pod storage center until you need it. And best of all, you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Book at pods.com today.
Looking for a place that actually feels like home? Check out Oak Ridge Estates in Phoenix, Oregon. This manufactured home community is selling brand new 3- and 4-bedroom homes with everything ready for you. A full kitchen appliance package, private carports, extra storage, and fresh landscaping all included. It is a whole vibe, pet-friendly, all ages, and packed with perks like a saltwater pool, hot tub, fitness center, playground, and clubhouse. Stop by 300 Lumen Road or call 541-535-6227 to book your tour today. Discover your place to call home at Oak Ridge Estates. Top half of inning number 8 from Harry and David Field. Fresno and Medford colliding game 2 of this 3-game set. Rogues leading 2-1 against the Fresno A's. New pitcher in for the Rogues. It's Caleb Malloy, the third arm used so far this evening. This pitching change brought to you by KTVL 10. Something Oregon's home for sports and entertainment. And how about Sweet Caroline being sung at the ballpark on this Saturday evening? And how about this? Caleb Malloy gets ready to face the 8. Actually, my apologies. Faces 1, 2, and 3 in the Fresno order. Ari Peppel leads off the inning, followed by Ned at Cheklich and at Grant Kinzel. The tall righty works on that first base side of the rubber. First pitch fastball lasers in on that top third. Strike 1. Malloy so far this season, 2 games, no starts, 2 innings pitched. No balls and a strike. Fastball blows right past Peppel, quickly in the hole, 0-2. Peppel singled in the first, got a stolen base, but was left stranded at second base. Grounded out to the pitcher, to Herman Luna in the third. Struck out in the fifth. He's 1 for 3 so far in the hole 0-2. Hits down the air, left field, drifting back is Kotze. Kotze stops, backs up a bit, and makes the grab for out number 1. Peppel flies out the left field for the first out of the inning. 1 out and the base is empty. Here's the first baseman for the Fresno A's, Ned Cheklich. Malloy, 2 innings on the hill pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 error, 3 strikeouts, no walks issued. Malloy has an ERA of 4.50. First offering to the lefty. Misses outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Cheklich 0 for 3 tonight. Has not reached on base yet. Cheklich reached on base 3 times yesterday in game 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball misses outside, ball 2. Cheklich struck out in the first, struck out in the third, grounded out to Travis Finney, the second baseman, in the 5th. And Malloy calls time, asks for a conference with Chris Ortiz. This pause the action is brought to you by Figaro's Pizza. From pizza to wings, even calzones, Figaro's Pizza has you covered. Order online at figaros.com or come by our locations in Phoenix, Gold Hill, and our newest location in Eagle Point. Locally owned and operated, a proud supporter of sports and your Rogues. We're also brought to you by the Awesome Pool Guy. Need to replace your vinyl pool liner? Call the Awesome Pool Guy, CCB 255-795. Lengthy conversation between Ortiz and Malloy, quickly broken up. And now, Caleb Malloy behind 2 balls and no strikes. And Ned Cheklich stands back in for the Fresno A's. What an evening we've seen so far. We talked about it yesterday in the series opener, and a little bit today. It's been that barometer test, the 2-0. Fastball escapes away from the catcher, Chris Ortiz. Ball 3. What a game we've seen so far, and what's going to be in store for tomorrow for the series finale. 6:35 first pitch, 6:15 for the Awesome Pool Guy on deck show. 3 balls, no strikes. Malloy waits. The tall righty delivers the pitch. 3-0. Fastball lasers in on the inside corner. Strike 1. Malloy, the Lane Community College Titan from Newport, Oregon, trying to battle back behind 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1. Did go around on it. It says the third base umpire, Andrew Herbold, and the count fills. So Malloy was behind 3 balls and no strikes. Gets a pair of strikes, and the count fills. Think about this now. Huge pitch of the at-bat right now. Probably the biggest pitch of the game tonight. Payoff pitch upcoming. And the delivery from Caleb. 3-2, slider misses, down and out. Ball 4, and Cheklich takes first. 1 out, base runner on for the Fresno A's.
Now batting, designated hitter number 20, Grant Kinsel.
1 on, 1 out. We are on the top of 8. Medford 2, Fresno 1. Here's the 3-hitter for the Fresno A's, the DH man, Grant Kinsel. Grant Kinsel changed the game a little bit in that game 1 yesterday, but two-run blast in the 8th. We are in the 8th inning. Rogues pitching staff has a long-term memory from a short event that happened yesterday. First pitch, curveball, swing and a miss, strike 1. Kinsel out in front of that one. Rogues can still turn 2. They've done that twice in the series, once tonight. Throw over to first base. Almost got away from Larson Custer. First base coach Ethan Winter was had to get away out of the way of that one. No balls and a strike. Strike 1 pitch. Fastball finds that bottom third. And quickly in the hole 0-2 is Kinsel. Kinsel today struck out in the first, flew out to the second baseman Travis Finney in the third, grounded out to the shortstop Bo Blake in the 6th. Big pitch upcoming right now. Got to get that second out if you are Caleb Malloy. Grant glances over at first base. Checkledge with a short lead. Larson Custer holding the runner. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Fastball, called strike 3 right down the boulevard. How about that pitch for Caleb Malloy? First strikeout for Caleb in relief.
Now batting the left fielder, number 44.
1 on, 2 outs. We are on the top of 8. Here's the cleanup hitter, Brady White. 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. It's a 2-1 lead for Medford. And think about that conference with Chris Ortiz and Caleb Malloy. That conference does not happen. What does that at-bat results in with Kinzel? Evan Saito, the center fielder for the Rogues, playing a couple of paces into right center. Here's the lefty, Brady White, the left fielder for the Fresno A's. Crouches in. And the first pitch home. First pitch fastball lasers in on the outer third, strike 1. Fastball has been pretty fun to watch so far from year 1 to year 2 for Caleb Malloy. Returner from last year. You see how your bullpen's made of. In situations like this, you're going to definitely see yourself in a situation once you're in July. Strike 1 pitch. This is down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. White today grounded out to the first baseman Custer in the first. Ground out to him again in the 4th. Drew a walk, but it was part of that 4-6-3 twin killing to put a book on the top half of inning number 6. Infield playing deep around the horn for the Rogues. 1 ball, 1 strike. Throws it over to first base. Gets back to the bag of head first slide as Checkledge will do it again. One ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. 1-1, misses up and out. 2 balls, 1 strike. And what an evening we've had so far in the Rogue Valley. Craziness throughout the whole entire night. Caleb Malloy trying to get that 3rd and final out in the inning. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. Runner goes. Fastball called for a strike, and Chris Ortiz drops the ball, and Checkledge steals second base. And the count goes square at 2. Now Deuce is wild. Checkledge steals the base. He's over at second base. Infield starting to shade a little bit to the right. Travis Finney, the second baseman, on the grass in right center. Evan Saito, the center fielder, playing a couple of paces into right center. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Malloy waits, and the pitch. 2-2, misses. Outside ball 3. And the Rogues fans not happy about that strike zone, dictated by Brandon Dollarhide. Counts full, 3-2. Biggest pitch of the night. Upcoming, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. 3-2, misses down and in. Brady White takes first. Second walk issued by the reliever Caleb Malloy.
Now batting the shortstop, number 28, Angel Mejia.
2 on, 2 outs. We are in the road 8th. Here's the shortstop, Angel Mejia. 0 for 3 rather this evening. And now Nick Berger, the pitching coach for the Rogues, waiting, and he's going to walk out. He's going to call time, and he's going to talk with Caleb Malloy, and it has been that type of inning so far. Robbie Peppel flew out to left field for the first out of the inning. Nate Checkledge got aboard with a walk, got over to second base. Grant Kinzel struck out. Brady White drawing a walk, forces the hand, and this is going to be a whole conversation in the infield for the Rogues on top of that hill. This pause the action is brought to you by Figaro's Pizza. For pizza to wings, even calzones, Figaro's Pizza has you covered. Order online at Figaro's.com or come by our locations in Phoenix, Gold Hill, and our newest location in Eagle Point. Locally owned and operated, a proud supporter of sports and your Rogues. And it has been that type of evening in the Rogue Valley. Medford only needs that 3rd and final out in the top of the 8th. 2 runs across in that first and in the second Fresno scoring a run in the third off the wild pitch, but both pitching staffs have kept the offenses in check. So 2 on, 2 outs. Here's Angel Mejia, 0 for 3 so far this evening. This is a huge pitch and a huge at-bat for Caleb Malloy. You can definitely feel there's a lot of, you think about it, facing adversity. Time for adversity for Caleb Malloy. Glances at second base, Checkledge, a medium-sized lead. First pitch, finds that bottom third, strike one. Mejia tonight struck out in the second, struck out in the fourth. Grounded into a 4-6-3 twin killing in the 6th inning. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch upcoming. Strike 1 pitch, misses up and in, almost hits it. The batter, Mejia, had to turn away from it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Hits down in the air, right field, drifting back. Shavasteri circles to his left, makes the one-hand grab for out number 3. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. And Caleb Malloy gets out of the inning unscathed. We head to the home half of inning number 8. Right after this, Bo Blake, Evan Saito, and Nolan Donovan due up for the Rogues. Game 2, this 3-game set, very interesting. Medford 2, Fresno 1. More after this on the Rogue Streaming Network. After the game is over, are you looking for more Medford Rogues content? Plank Talk is the official podcast of the Medford Rogues. Hi, this is Brian Welch, the voice of your Rogues. Join me every week as we talk with the players, front office staff, and special guests along the way. Plank Talk drops every week during the season on the same channel you watch the Rogues. We will see you for Plank Talk. As always, go Rogues. Rogue Green CN Medford Airport is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It's the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, their banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Green CN Medford Airport is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Green CN Medford Airport at roguegreencn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Check out our newest location, our Take and Bake food trailer in Eagle Point. Locally owned and operated, Figaro supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. Home half of inning number 8 from Harry and David Field. Medford 2, Fresno 1. Jaden Neugebauer leads off the inning as a pinch hitter. First pitch, that check swing did not go around. 2 balls and no strikes. Jaden Neugebauer leads off the inning, followed by Evan Saito and Nolan Donovan. 5, 6, and 7 due up the 2-0 pitch. Hits that in the air, center field, tracking it down is Peppo. That's going to drop in front of him. And Jaden Neugebauer is aboard of a lead-off single. Crucial hit for the Rogues once again in this close affair. It's a 2-1 lead for the Rogues. Think about what Jaden Neugebauer did yesterday for the Rogues offensively, reaching on base 4 times, recording 3 singles, reached on an error with that RBI. But Jaden Neugebauer seeing the ball well on this for this weekend set. But more importantly, this is a huge inning right now for the Rogues in 2026. The Rogues have plated 14 runs. This has been the money inning for the Rogues this season. You got to get some insurance across the plate in this frame. So for a bunt as Evan Saito pulls it back, misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Evan Saito this evening, 1 for 2 with a walk. Rogues offense has had its moments throughout the whole entire evening. Going to find a way to flip the switch in the 8th inning. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch from Moreno. 1-0, elevated. 2 balls, no strikes. A's bullpen stirring around on that right field line. Evan Seidel grounded out to the shortstop Mejia in the first, drew a walk and was left stranded in the third. Singled in the sixth, stole second base. 2-0, grounded to the left, that left side, picked up by Mejia, throws it over to first base, and the throw is not in time. Infield single for Evan Seidel. Station the station, go the Rogues. It was a tough play from Mejia, ranging to his right, had to make the throw, and how about the speed from Evan Seidel? And right now, head coach Oscar Hinojosa out of the dugout. Joshua Moreno, second pitcher used so far this evening, and time has been taken. But Brandon Dollarhide, the home plate umpire, has not seen it now. They do take time, and there is runners at first and second. So 2 on, nobody out. We are in the home half of inning number 8. And this has been the inning so far for the Rogues this season. 14 runs across in 2026. And right now the infield huddle up on the hill for the Fresno A's. This pitching change, actually not this pitching change, but this pause the action is brought to you by the Awesome Pool Guy. Need to replace your vinyl pool liner? Call the Awesome Pool Guy, CCB 255-795. Head coach Kevin Olmstead calls everybody in for a conference. And the conference right now between the A's and the Rogues in a craziness. Think about it. The Rogues have had those opportunities to get runners across in the couple of games they played this week. So once again, this has been a very interesting game so far. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Kramer Cabinets. A couple of games might be final already. We load it up. It's in the bottom half of inning number 9. Chico leading 8-6 against Healdsburg. They're in the home half of inning number 9. Humboldt takes care of business to Rockland 13-5. Lincoln leading 4-1 against the Placer County Paratellos. So we'll keep an eye on that Chico-Healdsburg game. Healdsburg undefeated so far in 2026, on the verge of dropping their first game, but there's always that Recreation Park magic. And here's a pinch hit for the young man from Dover, Tennessee. It is Jonathan Walsh. Jonathan Walsh settles in for his first trip of the evening. So second pitch hit at bat so far in this inning. Runners at first and second. First baseman Checkledge on the grass on that first base side. First offering from Joshua Moreno, steps off the rubber. Throws the ball, puts the ball up in the air saying, I'm not going to have a balk. This is a big inning right now. The Rogues have made their money this season in the 8th inning. Glances at second base at Neugebauer. And the first pitch scores for a bunt. Pulls it back, locates on the inside corner, strike 1. Jonathan Walsh this season a .310 hitter. Has not recorded an RBI yet. Has one extra base hit. Jonathan Walsh has been speedy so far. Get that hit when you need it. Now Alex and Scout are listening back in Dover, Tennessee. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch scores for a bunt, gets it, pops it up, tracking it down as Garega runs into his third baseman Wood, and it goes foul. So the runners stay put at first and second. Garay and Wood ran into each other. Catching coach for the A's, Justin Hinojosa, son of Oscar Hinojosa, makes sure his catcher's okay. A crazy collision on that third base side. Not what you want to see if you're the A's, but more importantly, you definitely know the Rogues want to definitely bunt the runners over. Jonathan Walsh has shown his hand in this at-bat. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Glances at second base and Neugebauer. Medium-sized lead, the 0-2. Fastball, line drive, center field, drops in front of the center fielder, Peppel, and going to third base. And actually, they'll put the bases are loaded now. Evan Seidel was halfway to third base, almost trampled Jaden Neugebauer. But regardless, the Rogues load the bases in the home half of inning number 8. More importantly, back-to-back singles. 3 singles already off the bat. And right now, you can definitely trade it out for a run, but right now, if you are the Rogues, you have to go for the jugular. And how about Diego Grabiel swinging the pink bat for his grandmother? He settles in. on Paint the Park Pink Night. Bases loaded, nobody out. We are on the bottom of 8, 2-1 lead for the Rogues on this Saturday evening. Joshua Moreno delivers the first pitch. Has to lean, gets out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes. Infield closed in for the Fresno A's. Grabiel has 3 runs batted in so far in 2026. Bases loaded, nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Fastball lasers in on the outside corner. Strike 1. This has been a definite barometer test for the Rogues this weekend. You heard from head coach Kevin Olmstead touch on that yesterday in our one-on-one conversation. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. 1-1, swing and a miss, good curveball. Swings through it is Grabiel. Diego Grabiel, the Santa Cruz native, trying to change this game. It's only a 1-run game, but this game has felt like Game 7 of the World Series. Neugebauer at third, Saito at second, Walsh at first, the 1-2. Fastball up and out, good eye by Diego Grabiel, and the count goes even. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. 2-2, misses inside, and the count fills 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fresno dugout griping about the call. That has been a strike called by home plate umpire Brendan Dollarhide. But right now the Rogues don't care. Biggest pitch of the inning, biggest pitch of the game so far. Bases loaded, infield closed in for the A's. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Moreno delivers. 3-2, up and in, ball 4. Diego Grabiel walks in a run, and everybody moves around the globe 90 feet. It's the first run scored by the Rogues since the 2nd inning. Jaden Neugebauer scores from third, Saito to third base, Walsh the second, Diego Grabiel with the walk and the RBI. Brings in Trey Kotze, the left fielder for the Rogues tonight. Medford 3, Fresno 1. And a type of game that has been that good gut check. You can definitely trade it out for a run. Infield still closed in for the Fresno A's. First pitch, ground ball past for the first baseman Cheklich, throws it at the plate, and the throw is in time. So he reaches on a fielder's choice. So Saito caught stealing at home plate. Walsh advances to third, Grabiel to second base, and Kotze aboard of a fielder's choice. Bases loaded, 1 out. We are in the home half of inning number 8. It's a 3-1 lead for the Rogues. Here's Travis Finney, 3 for 4 tonight. A definite candidate for player of the game. In a game which has had the highs of highs and the lowest of lows it's been a sweltering Saturday evening. But it's been a cold, calculated chess match between Kevin Olmstead and Oscar Hinojosa. Bases loaded, 1 out. Jonathan Walsh at third base, Grabiel at second, Kotze at first. Here's Travis Finney for his 5th at-bat of the evening. 3 singles so far. First pitch. Fastball clips the inside corner, strike 1. Travis Finney singled and scored in the first. Drove in a run of an RBI single in the second, had a stolen base. Was left stranded at second base, flew out to White in left field, singled in the 7th, but was stranded at second base. Lights are on at Harry and David Field. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Downstairs, checked the swing, did go around, says Greg Jaquette. And quickly in the hole, 0-2 is Travis Finney. Max Shabasteri waits on deck for Medford, and you can definitely feel a little bit of excitement. You don't want to leave the bases loaded. But Travis Finney trying to pull up in clutch mode on this Saturday evening. 0-2 home for Moreno. Fastball, called strike 3 on the outside corner for strike 2. for the second out of the inning, but regardless, bases still loaded, 2 outs. We are on the home half of inning number 8. Medford 3, Fresno 1. And here's Will Salahar. Will Salahar takes over from Max Abasteri. And Will Salahar in the same position he was yesterday. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 2-run game for the Rogues. Joshua Moreno trying to get out of the jam for the A's. First pitch. Check swing, and he did not go, says a third base umpire, Andrew Herbold. 1 ball, no strikes. Will Salahar had a huge at-bat yesterday. Salahar, a .467 hitter, has 1 run batted in so far in 2026. Walsh at third, Grabiel at second, Kotze at first base. 1-0. Miss, finds the inside corner, strike 1. Generous call by Brandon Dollarhide. Well, Salahar in the home 8th. Drove in a run. Trying to do so here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Moreno sets, works on that first base side of the rubber. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. 1-1, ground ball right to the first baseman Checkledge. Speeds to the bag himself and steps on the square in time for out number 3. And that results, and that closes the book on the 8th inning. 1 run comes across on 1, 2, 3 hits. Oh, excuse me, on 3 hits. No errors, but the Rogues leave the bases loaded. They get their first run across since the 2nd inning, and they lead by 2. 3-1 against Fresno. Last call for the A's in the series. Game 2 of this 3-game set. More after this on the Rogue Streaming Network. Rogue Green CN Medford Airport is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It's the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, their banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Green CN Medford Airport is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Green CN Medford Airport at roguegreencn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Looking for a place that actually feels like home? Check out Oak Ridge Estates in Phoenix, Oregon. This manufactured home community is selling brand new 3- and 4-bedroom homes with everything ready for you. A full kitchen appliance package, private carports, extra storage, and fresh landscaping all included. It is a whole vibe, pet-friendly, all ages, and packed with perks like a saltwater pool, hot tub, fitness center, playground, and clubhouse. Stop by 300 Lumen Road or call 541-535-6227 to book your tour today. Discover your place to call home at Oak Ridge Estates. Last call for the Fresno A's. It's a 3-1 lead for the Medford Rogues on this sweltering Saturday evening in the Rogue Valley. My name is Brian Welch. Happy to have you aboard wherever you may be tuning in. Evan Rhoden gets the nod to close the book on this top half of inning number 9. And the switching change brought to you by KTVL 10, Southern Oregon's home for sports and entertainment. And even before he faces the first batter, Caleb Rico, he has a conversation with, actually it is Trey Kotze, replacing Donovan at third base. So Kotze's at third base. Walsh is on the left, replacing Kotze. Salahar replacing Saito in center field. Saito going into right field. Rest of the infield still looking the same. Actually, my apologies. Jaden Neugebauer is at shortstop as well. So he faces 6, 7, 8 in the order of the Fresno A. Second baseman Caleb Rico leads off the inning, followed by Ryan Harness and Elijah Garay. Evan Rhoden gets the nod. The Lassen kid goes to work now. The Central Point native. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Evan Rhoden so far this season. 1 start in 2 games. 5 innings on the hill. 3 hits, no runs, no errors. 1 strikeout. Has it earned an average of 0. Strike one pitch gets out of the way of that one is Rico. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caleb Rico so far this evening 1 for 3. Rico from Lemoore, California, just down the road in Fresno. Currently going to the University of Mary. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Strike 2. Caleb Rico struck out in the 3rd, singled in the 4th, was forced out. The 3rd and final out of the inning was grounded to the 3rd baseman, Donovan, at the open up the 7th. 1-2, check swing, did go around on it, says Greg Jaquette. And Caleb Rico's down on strikes. 1 down, 2 to go in the 9th. And right now the Rogues are one out closer. 1 on, 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 7-hitter. It's a new batter, new hitter for the Fresno A's.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Fresno, number 36, Sean Sakai.
Sean Sakai takes over. Places Smith in the 7th spot. Rhoden works on that first base side of the rubber. Waits, and the pitch. First pitch misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Infield playing deep around the horn for the Rogues. Outfield playing deep and straight away. Will Salahar, couple of paces into right center on this Paint the Park pink night at Harry and David Field. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0, breaking ball, clips on the outside corner, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. 1-1, bouncing ball gets away from Chris Ortiz. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Huge at bat right now for Evan Rhoden. Sean Sakai came in with a single. He singled. Hits that in the air, left center field, drifting to his right as Will Salahar. Salahar makes the one-hand grab and secures it for out number 2. Sakai flies out to center field for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 up and 2 down in the top half of inning number 9. And the A's are down to their final out. It's Elijah Garay, the Valley native. A guy who's back in the Rogue Valley for the first time since 2024. He was a high school senior. Now he'll be going to Western Oregon in the fall. Right against right, infield playing deep around the horn. First pitch, misses up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Elijah Gray singled and scored in the 3rd. Reached on an error in the 4th. Was forced down on the 2-4. Force out from Chris Ortiz. Struck out in the 7th. 1-0, breaking ball. Finds the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Clips the inside corner, strike 2. Elijah Garay not happy about that call. Elijah Garay has been behind the dish all night long, and that has not been a strike, but the A's are down to their final strike. Evan Rhoden looking for save number 1 in his Rogues career. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Slider, down and out, and the count goes square. And what about the marathon tonight? Not a sprint. A 10-round fistfight. And the Rogues are looking for the knockout blow. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rhoden sets. And the 2-2 home. Popped up in the air, right side of the infield. Travis Finney calls everybody off. And he secures it for out number 3. And Medford takes the series. 3-1 the final, and the Rogues continue on their winning ways in 2026, a 10-game winning streak against the Fresno A's. How about this for the Rogues? They'd secured the series, 3 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors for Fresno. 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error. Hope you can stay tuned for the Rogues post-game show. It's coming up right after the break, but the Rogues get it across the finish line on Paint the Park Pink 2026 from Harry and David Field. Keep it here on the Rogues Streaming Network. Looking for a place that actually feels like home? Check out Oak Ridge Estates in Phoenix, Oregon. This manufactured home community is selling brand new 3- and 4-bedroom homes with everything ready for you. A full kitchen appliance package, private carports, extra storage, and fresh landscaping all included. It is a whole vibe, pet-friendly, all ages, and packed with perks like a saltwater pool, hot tub, fitness center, playground, and clubhouse. Stop by 300 Lumen Road or call 541-535-6227 to book your tour today. Discover your place to call home at Oak Ridge Estates. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Check out our newest location, our Take and Bake food trailer in Eagle Point. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. Looking to buy or sell in the Rogue Valley? David Case of Windermere Realty has you covered. Windermere Realty has been serving the Rogue Valley for over 30 years. David, a proud husband and father, has been a broker in the Rogue Valley for almost a decade. From residential and rural to commercial, David can handle it all. Contact David Case if you're looking to buy or sell at 541-944-9330. Windermere Realty and David Case, proud supporters of Medford Rogues baseball. Rogues CN Medford Airport is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It's the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, their banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogues CN Medford Airport is pet-friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogues CN Medford Airport at roguescn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Pods brings the container to you. Keep it as long as you like and pack at your own pace. When you're ready, we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure Pod storage center until you need it. And best of all, you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Book at pods.com today.
Discover the Life Plan community in the heart of the Rogue Valley. Here, your days are filled with opportunities to express yourself, engage your mind and body, and share your life with great new friends. You can connect, grow, and thrive. Our hilltop location is near world-class vineyards, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, and the Brit Music and Arts Festival. Rogue Valley Manor, Southern Oregon's premier Life Plan community.
And how about this? Medford secures the series, a 3-1 victory against the Fresno A's for Paint the Park Pink at Harry and David Field. Hi, everybody. My name is Brian Welch, the Rogues Streaming Network. Happy to have you aboard wherever you may be tuning in. And welcome to the Rogues postgame show. Once again, it wasn't pretty, but it was gritty. Medford getting the job done, getting those 3 runs across in the first, the second, and the home half of inning number 8. And the Rogues getting the job done, securing the series, and more importantly, securing their 4th series victory of 2026. And that's a dominating showing so far by the Rogues. But also, more importantly, this Rogue squad on a 10-game winning streak right now. Let's take a look at the highlights. Take a look at the final line score. First off, Medford 3 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. Fresno 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error. Top half of inning number 1, Herman Luna got the start, gave up a leadoff single from Robbie Peppel. He had a pair of strikeouts against Checkledge and Kinzel, and got Brady White the ground out to the first baseman, Larson Custer. In the home half of inning number 1, Travis Finney led off the inning with a single. Max Abasteri struck out for the first time tonight. Larson Custer got aboard with a single, and Chris Ortiz got the offense moving on Saturday night. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1, line drive, left center field, base hit, rounding third, racing towards home is Travis Finney, and the relay throw is offline. RBI single for Chris Ortiz, and the Rogues get the offense moving on Paint the Park Pink Night at Herman David Field. And how about this? 1 run on 3 hits in the inning. And the Rogues led early 1-0 against the Fresno A's. Top half of inning number 2. We did not have this on the broadcast because we were dealing with technical difficulties. But Herman Luna struck out the side. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. In the home half of inning number 2, another run came across on an RBI single from Travis Finney, driving in Evan Chadwick. It was a single from Chadwick that set that play up with the RBI single from Travis Finney. And more importantly, in the top half of inning number 3, 1-2-3 went the A's. Home half of the third, it was Larson Custer who led off the inning with a single. Ortiz flew out to the left field, strikeout for Bo Blake. Evan Saito drew a walk, but Nolan Donovan struck out to close the book on the bottom half of inning number 3. Top half of inning number 4, Rogues had opportunities to shut down the A's offense, and they did indeed shut them down. Gave 7th strikeout at that time for Herman Luna. Got a single off the bat of Caleb Rico, but he was forced out at second base to close the book on the top half of inning number 4. Home half of the 4th, 1-2-3 went the Rogues as well. 6 strikeouts at that moment for the starter, Austin Armstrong out of Dakota State University. In the top half of inning number 5, how about this? Season high in strikeouts for Herman Luna. Three balls, 2 strikes. Luna facing adversity, and the pitch. 3-2 slider, swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Herman Luna. And how about that pitching from the young man from Central California? And how about Herman Luna tonight? 8 strikeouts, a season high of Ks for him going into tonight. Herman Luna only had 3 strikeouts, so 11 strikeouts so far in 2026 for the young man from Corcoran, California. In the home half, in the home half of inning number 5, Rogues had base runners on but could not do anything with that. Larson Custer got a single. Chris Ortiz reached on a fielder's choice, and Bo Blake rounded out to the pitcher, Austin Armstrong, to close the book on the 5th inning. Top half of inning number 6, Grant Kinzel grounded out to the shortstop, Bo Blake. Brady White drew a walk. And how about this? Double plays can make a difference, and we were talking about it a little bit yesterday. And how about another double play to get the job done to close out the book in the top half of inning number 6. Big lead for Brady White at first base. Ground ball to the right side. Finney gobbles it up, tosses it over the second for 1. The throw to first base by Bo Blake. 4-6-3 twin killing. Second double play turn in this series this weekend. And how about this? Herman Luna gets out of the adversity. No runs. And adversity has been that overall arching theme so far this season for this pitching staff for the Rogues, and a 4-6-3 twin killing to close the book on the top half of inning number 6. Home half of inning number 6, Evan Saito got aboard with a single, got all the way over to third base. He stole second base, he stole third base, but could not do anything with it. It was Nolan Donovan who struck out, Evan Chadwick struck out, and Trey Kotze flew out to right field. It was Joshua Moreno on the hill in relief for the Fresno A's. And think about this, the Fresno A's pitching staff has only used 4 pitchers in 2 games in this series. So the Rogues had to get some offense moving. Top half of inning number 7, Caleb Malloy came in and only had 1 base runner on. It was an error from Cole Smith, who he reached on via an error on the E3 from Larson Custer, but a pair of strikeouts from Caleb Malloy got the job done as well. 2 strikeouts for him. And more importantly, the Rogues offense trying to find ways to wake up in the home 7th. Had the leadoff man, Travis Finney, on, but a strikeout from Shabasteri, a ground out from Custer, and Ortiz popped out for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Top half of inning number 8, you knew something was going to have to give in this game. Robbie Papel flew out to left field. Checkledge drew a walk. Kinzel struck out. White drew a walk again, and Angel Mejia flew out to right field. That was a big pitch. Actually, my apologies. That was Tristin Ainsworth before that. Tristin Ainsworth that 1 inning had that error, but more of that, Caleb Malloy had the walk. But more importantly, pitching staff holding their own on this Saturday evening in the Rogue Valley. Home half of inning number 8 saw not one, but 3 pinch hitters. Jaden Neugebauer led off the inning with a single. Evan Saito singled, but he was caught stealing at third base when he came around. And it was Jonathan Walsh who singled as well. And Diego Grabiel, were nowhere to put him for Joshua Moreno. And Diego Grabiel walked in a run. And that was the difference maker. And how about this? You heard the significance from Diego Grabiel's interview on our Awesome Pool Guy on Deck show, talking about why he swings that pink bat. And I think Diego Grabiel's definitely smiling tonight. He gets the winning run across. Top half of inning number 9. Evan Rhoden gets his first save of 2026 and sends the A's in order 1-2-3. Rogues improved to 10-1 in this 2026 campaign, keep their 10-game winning streak going, and the Fresno A's fall to 9-5. So the Rogues playing some good baseball in this 2026 campaign, 10-1 in the 2026 season. Game 3 tomorrow at 6:35 p.m. We'll get going at 6:15 for the Awesome Pool Guy on Deck show. And more importantly, it's going to be in the triple digits tomorrow evening. So be able to stay hydrated if you're going to come out to the ballpark on that Sunday evening. Pick our player of the game before we go on the Rogue Streaming Network for the Rogues postgame show. 3 hits for Travis Finney tonight. Couple of big hits for him. Maybe even Diego Grabiel, who walked in that go-ahead and game-winning run in the home half of inning number 8. Or how about Herman Luna? 6 innings on the hill, 8 strikeouts, a season high for him. And more importantly, 8 strikeouts for Herman Luna, probably the season high this season. Trying to think about if he had 8 strikeouts last year. B.G. Gould, the man, the myth, the legend to my right next to the copier machine. We'll get that stat for Herman for tomorrow for the Awesome Pool Guy on Deck show. But how about this? Pitching wins games, wins championships, but the offense, you need to find a little bit of that. Needs to tune up a little bit for tomorrow. But Travis Finney looked pretty good. Had 3 hits. What do you got to go with Herman Luna? 8 strikeouts tonight, 6 innings on the hill, 1 run of baseball, gave up 3 hits. How about the young man from the San Joaquin Valley of California, the young man from Corcoran, California, saying, gonna dominate, and Herman Luna might have solidified himself as the Saturday starter for the Rogues with a convincing 8 strikeout performance. I know his family's listening and his girlfriend is listening tonight. And more importantly, Herman Luna is our player of the game on the Rogue Streaming Network. Before we go, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard that's brought to you by our good friends by Kramer Cabinets. A couple of games already in the final category. Solano takes down the South Bay Storm at 9, 8, and 10 innings. Humboldt wins 13-5 against the Rockland Stonecutters. And how about this? The Chico Lone Wolves get a victory against the Healdsburg Prune Packers at Recreation Park. First loss for the Prune Packers in 2026. Does the Chico Lone Wolves have that secret to success to find that Achilles heel in Joey Gomes' bunch? We shall see. But the Rogues can use that in a couple of weeks' time. And Lincoln takes care of business. The Placer County Pirateros 4-1 the final from McBean Park. Game 3 tomorrow, series finale between the Fresno A's and the Medford Rogues, 6:35 first pitch. We'll get going at 6:15 for the Awesome Pool Guy on Deck show. It is going to be hot, so stay hydrated. If you are going to come out to the game, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a blast at the ballpark. But more importantly, special thanks to everybody that was able to be a part of the silent auction on that first base side. The pink jerseys the players are wearing right now, that money's going to be donated for, how about this, for the Providence Lila J. Eisenstein Breast Center in Southern Oregon. That money goes there. And more importantly, thank you to Kendra Irigoyen for joining us tonight. Talk about that and be able to, we got to keep the fight going. Hopefully we'll find a cure for this bad disease. I know that breast cancer has touched everybody in your life, has touched me in my life, has touched probably you in your life, but hopefully we can find a way to get a cure sometime in the near future. But that will do it from Harry and David Field on this Saturday evening in the Rogue Valley, on this sweltering Saturday evening from Harry and David Field. Medford secures the series, their 4th series win of 2026. a 3-1 victory against the Fresno A's. For everyone that has put this broadcast together, Brian Wout saying goodbye, have a good evening. Repeating the final score from Harry and David Field, Medford 3, Fresno 1. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening and watching Rogues Baseball on the Rogues Streaming Network. So long from Southern Oregon.